This is the solution to the challenge called Challenge Hero Monster Classes Part 1. Okay, and so as you can see, you have your requirements document. Let's go ahead and just start following it item by item. So we'll create a new project called Challenge Hero Monster Classes Part 1 and click OK. We've been through this many times, this setup for our projects. Okay, and we'll go into the default.aspx, and below our default class, we're going to define a new class. So that really brings us to part number 2, create a character class, and it should have these properties. All right, tell you what I'm going to do. Well, I can remember that. Whoops. So class character, and we'll go prop tab name, string name, prop tab int health, prop tab damage maximum, prop tab and it should have the attack bonus should be a Boolean, and we'll just call this attack bonus. All right, we're not going to use that, at least not yet, but we're just kind of setting ourselves up here. Okay. The character class should also have 2 methods, one called attack and one called defend. The attack should return an int, and it should randomly determine the amount of damage this character object inflicted, and we should be using the random class inside of here. So let's go ahead and create the attack. So it would be public, it's going to return an int, so public int attack, and we'll create random equals new random. And just like we said in the previous video, we know that this is not correct, that we'll have to come back and fix this, and that'll be part 2 to this project, which should be a little bit of fun. Okay, or this challenge. Okay, let's go int attack, or let's call this damage, equals random.next, and I'll use the damage maximum. So I'll call this dot damage maximum. All right, and then I want to return the damage. All right, so that should satisfy our first method. The second one should be defend, and it should deduct the damage from this character's health. All right, so we're going to go public void defend, and we should pass it the amount of damage. So int damage that the other character caused, and it's really easy. This health minus equals damage. Okay, hopefully you got that. All right, in the page load, create 2 instances of the character class, one called hero and one called monster, and then set their attributes to whatever you want. Okay, easy enough. So character hero equals new character. Hero.name equals, we'll just be unoriginal here, hero. Hero.health, we can give it any value we want. I'll just type 35, it doesn't matter. Similarly, damage maximum can be anything we want. Let's just do 20. And hero.attack bonus equals false for now. Okay, and then we'll go character. Whoops. Monster equals new character. Monster name equals monster. Monster health equals 21. monster dot damage maximum equals, let's give it 25. Monster dot attack bonus equals true, just to do something a little bit different. Okay, so that satisfies that requirement. Now, number 5, we're going to perform 2 sides of the battle. The first half of the battle will involve the hero attacking the monster and the monster defending itself, and then the second half of the battle will involve the monster attacking the hero and defending itself. Just one round. This is not a fight to the death. Okay, so what I mean by that is that we'll start off with the first part. So the hero will attack the monster. So let's get the damage. So int damage equals hero dot attack. And then monster dot defend damage, like so. And then we need to do the opposite. Damage equals monster dot attack, and then monster dot defend damage. And then the final requirement is to create a helper method in the default class to display the stats of each character in a label server control. All right, so let's go ahead and add the label server control. And get rid of its text. And we'll call this result label. And let's save all that. And create a helper method. So a private void print stats, I'll call it. You can call it anything you want. And we're going to accept a character. And then we'll do result label dot text plus equals. And we'll do a paragraph like so. And then we'll just start writing stats out. The name there. In fact, maybe it would be better off if we did that, like I showed you before. The health, the damage maximum 2, and the attack bonus. And then we need to pass all those things in. So character dot name, character dot health, character dot damage maximum, character dot attack bonus, and we'll have to two-string some of these guys. All right. Whoops. And we need to write a string dot format around all that, don't we? That should make it happy. Let's go ahead and pop some of these on the next lines, like so. And then the last part, even though I guess I didn't really write this, is that I actually wanted you to call that helper method. So let's do this. So we'll go print stats hero, print stats monster. All right, let's see what happens. Let's watch the sparks fly. This is weird. The monster has negative 19 health, and the hero must have not gotten hit. What did I do wrong here? Oh, I see what I did wrong. There we go. That's a little more like it. All right, let's try that again. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so that is the solution to the part 1, and we'll pick it up from here in part 2 and do something a little more interesting with dice. So we'll see you in that lesson. Thanks.